shall we go out skipping? Careful, amigo, you're flipping. Speed's Latin, pass it down.
Last year's budget was $1 million. This year's budget is $250,000. And we were able to put this group of people and events together that you're going to hear about. I think that's a major story, and we're so proud of that. I also, we do not have a speaker represented, but they were our first sponsor on board, and I want to recognize them, and that's DT Energy, bringing our comfort zones and heat every 150 feet. Debbie Galick is here, and DT has been behind us from the beginning, so we appreciate that so much. Now let's get into the programming here of what you're going to see as this has all come together. I want to introduce George Zimmerman, the Vice President of Travel Michigan, part of the Michigan Economic Development Corporation, MEDC. MEDC has stepped up for considerable support of the Final Four, which is coming up in April, and its festivities, yet was still able to provide invaluable support for our biggest attraction this year, which in our minds is the free skating at Campus Martius Park. So we appreciate that so much, and I'd like to bring George to the podium to update everyone on our winter experience this year.
Thank you very much. Good morning. You know, we at the MEDC and Travel Michigan are pleased to be part of Detroit's Winter Blast once again, as we have been for every year since this started back in 2005. We will be underwriting, as John mentioned, the free skating at Campus Martius Park, courtesy of our website, michigan.org. And you know what? When John last month announced that we weren't going to be able to do the big snowslide this year, we were a little disappointed in that, but we found out this week that there is going to be sliding at the Winter Blast. And it's a new attraction called the Arctic Blast, which will be next to Campus Martius Park, so you'll hear a lot more about that. I'm also proud to announce that the Chrysler Jeep Superstore's Ice Garden will be featuring ice sculptures with Michigan themes, things like wildlife, music, wine, golf, sports, and other sculptures that symbolize what makes Michigan a special place to both live and to play. Finally, I'm happy to mention a few other details about the winter experience and how it will be alive and well in downtown Detroit. The Winter Blast tradition of marshmallow roasting is going to be back on the streets, and that's a good thing. And in addition to the free skating that we're sponsoring via Michigan.org at Campus Martius, we are announcing our professional and amateur skating demonstration lineup today. 6 different local skating clubs will perform, including the Detroit Skating Club. And there will be a special performance each evening by the Diamonds Ice Spectacular. And all of that is courtesy of Charter One Bank. So we're happy to be back at Winter Blast. It's going to be a blast.
And others. I want to thank Jason Hubert. Again, all of that great music and entertainment is coming back again this year. Is back, featuring Michigan wines this year, George, and they start with a pricing of $9, and that's at Enoteca Campo Marcio at Campus Martius Park. So yes, don't hurt me on my Italian there. We've talked about some of the stuff outdoors and indoors, and I want to address the fact that Winter Blast has always been about doing things not just around Campus Martius Park, but supporting the venues and clubs around the city. And we are so blessed to, again, our premier program there is the Metro PCS Dine in the D. And I want to introduce, to talk about that, Vice President and General Manager of Metro PCS in Michigan. Have a nice hand for Glenn Flowers.
Thanks so much, John. I also want to recognize John, the tenacity of this guy and keeping this program going. It's an extraordinary partnership that we have with him. And we're excited once again to be the title sponsors of the Dine in the D program, February 5th through the 8th weekend. And this is a fantastic opportunity to come down and enjoy the world-class dining opportunities that we have here in the wonderful city of Detroit. It's our 3rd straight year, as I said, doing that, and it's going to be a better lineup than ever. Folks and families that are going to come down should be able to enjoy 15% off of all these wonderful restaurants. There's a lot more participating than in years past. We've got a few that are here today that this crowd has been able to enjoy. Angelina Italian Bistro is here. We've got also Armando's, Alley Grill, Mosaic. Oslo is here as well, so great restaurants to enjoy during this festival. There's other ones that aren't here today that you can enjoy as part of this program, with the Fish Market, Andiamo's, Opus One, Coach Insignia, Finn and Porter. So, I mean, you all want to go to those restaurants. They're absolutely fantastic venues. We've also added a very important addition to our partnership. Metro PCS is a huge supporter of the Children's Center. It does wonderful work for the underprivileged children of the city. And we sponsor and work with them year-round, and we're able to incorporate them in this program this year. So the participating restaurants are going to provide 5 to 10% of the proceeds from the patrons that are coming in from the event to the Children's Center and the great work that they do. Green McCrory is a great partner and is here today representing the Children's Center. And so come on down to the Dine in the Knee over that weekend. Metro PCS is very proud to sponsor it. It's going to be a fantastic event. So thanks so much.
Very confident. We're feeling pretty good about where we're going. You think we're going to be able to get that
event, meet the folks closely from Big Brothers and Big Sisters and discuss a mentoring celebration that has now come together in such a great way. And I want to recognize Nancy Jennings from Big Brothers Big Sisters, and the Metro Detroit Mentor Collaborative is going to be involved, and Winning Futures. And what we're doing there, and again I'd like to thank folks like Bob Gregory at Campus Marshes for donating ice slide rides on the Arctic Blast, and Pepsi for bringing soft drink products. But